India's economic growth rate slowed to 4.4% in the December quarter. The median estimate of 20 economists polled by Mint had showed that growth likely slowed to 4.7% in the December quarter. Gross domestic product growth also slowed from 6.3% in the 3 months ended September and 5.2% in the year-ago December quarter. A look at what economists are making of the domestic data. Rahul Bajoria, MD Head of M-Asia, ex-China, Economics, Barclays GDP growth came in moderately weaker than consensus and our forecasts. While GDP growth is trending down, domestic services demand is likely to keep activity and growth supported somewhat. We keep our GDP forecast at 7% for FY23, moderating to 6% in FY24. Today's growth number is broadly in line with RBI's own projections, and is unlikely to shift RBI's projections materially. Following a set of hawkish minutes and the inflation overshoot in January, we think that the balance of risks has tilted towards another hike. We expect a 25 BP hike in April with continued descent in the MPC. Nikhil Gupta, Chief Economist, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. The fall in GDP growth rate was on account of collapse in consumption, both private as well as government. Capital formation held up overall GDP growth in 3Q. Real GDP grew 4.6% in 3Q FY23 vs 12.1% 5.5% YoY in 1Q 2Q FY23. Both 1Q 2Q FY23 numbers have been revised downwards from 12.7% 5.6%, respectively. Farm and industrial activities grew faster, despite a contraction in manufacturing, in 3Q, but services activity grew at 3-quarter low. CISO has revised its FY22 real GDP growth to 9.1% YoY vs 8.7% estimated earlier. Additionally, second advance estimates peg FY23 real GDP growth at 7%, which means that it expects 4Q FY23 to grow by 5.1% YoY, which we believe is highly unlikely. Ritika Chabada, quant macro strategist, Prabhudas Lilladher PMS. The Q3 GDP growth rate at 4.4% is on expected lines. The loss in growth momentum is due to fading away of favorable base effect, slowdown in pent-up demand due to high inflation, interest rates and contraction in manufacturing sectors. Some of the high-frequency indicators were already pointing at muted growth for the quarter vs Q2, hence, lower GDP growth rate in Q3 didn't come as a surprise. Topics: India economy.